Hi everybody, it's Kenyatta. Hi, haven't did a video in a while, and I got some new subscribers, and I say thank you to everybody who have been asking questions about the hidradenitis, the right armpit, and my panniculectomy. So this here, I'm going to do an update first on the panniculectomy. As you know, I gained 20 some odd pounds back since December the 6th, but I'm gonna get in close, sorry. As you can see, there's my scar. It really has healed nicely. Now, I did have dog ears, and they were addressed on April 18th is when I had my right armpit hidradenitis surgery. So they actually got the dog ears off as well. Maybe I should turn it this way. Yeah, there we go. So they actually took the dog ears off. So, but it's all healed up as well too. Sorry, I'm not too good with this camera here. So that's healed up as well. So so far with the panniculectomy, I'm very satisfied with that, and I'll say yay. But he did tell me that I need, if I want the hourglass, I'm going to need lipo. But anyways, I might get it, I might not. I got other stuff that's going on that is not right, so I have to get those my medical conditions taken care of first. Okay, so fast forward to April 18th this year, I had my right armpit done, and I went in there because I was so satisfied with my panniculectomy. Had the same surgeon. He brought another surgeon in as well, on it, Dr. Mirror. And I can say to me, I rushed it. Well, no, I rush everything, so that's not to me. My expectations for the surgery, I guess in my own head, I must have, in my own mind, I must have put some expectation on it or something. But I'll say I was 1 month or 2 months. So April, May, June. By my second month, everything turned around. Everything that my concerns was for as far as the healing process. Now, don't get me wrong, when I show you this, I'm still healing. It don't look like my panniculectomy scar. It looks totally different. And yes, I do have a dog ear under my arm. But he said where it is, the rotational flap that they did, is to help for blood supply and blood flow. So they don't recommend them doing anything until 6 months after my surgery. So I'm looking at probably October, November of getting this dog ear addressed. And also in August, I have a follow-up appointment, and I'll be 4 months in August. And I'm thinking about getting my left armpit done. I still have areas on my left armpit. Oh, I actually was able to shave because they have me on these oral antibiotics. They have me on these oral antibiotics to where it don't look so bad. But as you can see where the divots in my arm. You can see the 1, 2, 3 like clear as day. That is where usually, and right there where that it looked like one's about to start. Oh, but that is usually where let me see here. Like right in here, it looks like one about to start. But this is where they get real bad at. But I've been on antibiotics. See, I have one here too that's starting to. But I have been on antibiotics since April. I'm almost finished with my last few. No, I'm not. I got probably about a week or two left of antibiotics to take. Probably longer because I missed some days. I don't know. But so my they haven't came back. I mean, they haven't flared up on this arm. But I can't wait to stop taking these dang on antibiotics. They irritate my soul. And I'm going to tell you, for 2 weeks, I didn't take none. I was just so tired of getting yeast and all kind of stuff. So I know I'm 2 weeks behind on those antibiotics. Yeah. But it has been an experience. And, you know, at first I was not agreeing with my right armpit. I was not agreeing with the surgery at all. Like, I was ready to go. I felt, like I said, maybe it was me. I rushed it. I took 2 weeks off for my panniculectomy, and I was ready to go back and work in a week. So I only took off a week, not even a full week for yeah, it was a week. No, it wasn't. I took off 4 days, 5 days. Yeah, 5 days. 5 days. And I went back to work. I still had drains. I was able to hide them. I didn't have to. So the thing was, with my job, I don't have to do a lot of lifting or nothing heavy. So I was like, oh, go back to work. It wasn't that my body was tired. It wasn't that I was sore or couldn't work or couldn't function at work. That wasn't the problem of me rushing to go back to work soon. It was the fact that I was consciously in my mind, I was scared every moment of an infection, all of that. So the first week I went back to work, I had the wound vac on. It didn't bother me, not one bit. Like, I had the wound vac. I went to work with the wound vac and my drains. I had 2 drains. I went back to work and it was fine. But the moment they took off that wound vac is when all my nerves and unsettling things came in, because I was open. They didn't, and it's your armpit. You think of, sweat, dirt, everything collects there. So I was nervous. And then the first time I seen it, so they took my suture, they took the wound vac off, and I went back to work, and I didn't look at it. And when I came home that evening, oh my God, I felt like I was going to pass out. I didn't feel like that was my arm, but it was. But, okay, now fast forward to now. Let's fast forward a month back. By May 30th, I had a visit with my primary care doctor. And at that visit, I couldn't even do this. Like, this was probably about as high as I can go with my arm. And literally right after that, I say the next week, all of a sudden, I was able to straighten my arm. You see my dog ear? You see it sticking out there? So you turn this way, it's bigger. But that's my dog ear right there. And that was one of my main concerns, is like, will I be able to screw in a light bulb? Different things like that. I remember one time I dropped a pen at work and I went to reach down and get it. Of course, I'm right-handed, so everything I lead with my right. I went to reach down and get it, and literally it took me a whole 45 seconds before I realized, stop reaching with your right and reach with your left, because I never made it. I went down and I just couldn't do it. I was like, oh my gosh, I just could not extend my arm out like this to even pick up the pen. So I have phlebitis, which is swelling in, I had thrombophlebitis, which is a superficial blood clot. It wasn't a DVT, which was a deep vein thrombosis. It was a superficial one. So my arm swelled up, my fingers swelled up. My fingers looked like Vienna sausages, and I couldn't even make a fist. My hand was so tight. And that right there, it sent me through another alarming state. But literally, I can say by June 15th, 20th, around my 2-month mark, the swelling stop getting so big. So my hand right now, as you can see, it still swells up. Like my arm is swollen. It still swells up. I'm going to show you this one. In comparison, I can't really show you in comparison, but as you can see, it's kind of stretched. Usually when a person don't have swelling, you can see more of their skin lines. Granted, this is after I finish working for the day, but as you can see, that fat part right there, that's part of the swelling there. Now I'm going to show you my other hand just to show you. You see, there's nothing there. I mean, yeah, there's some there, but here you can see, look how thin my thumb is. So this is what I mean. Now I'm going to put my other one back because sometimes it just don't seem like, okay, I can't tell the difference. Now here we go with this hand. You see how fat my thumb is and my first finger? Look at that. All of that is swollen. So, but it's not stopping me from writing. My handwriting, when my arm was swell, my handwriting was ridiculous. And I work in a medical setting, and it's all about handwriting, typing, everything. I couldn't type. I was crying like, oh my God, I'm going to have to find a new job. So now I can fast forward to today. Today, I can honestly say, other than the swelling and the dog ear, I am truly satisfied. So, but there's my scar. So as you can see, this area right here, this here is the part, it has a little tiny bit to where it's still open. There and right there on my back part area. Let me see. Right here. Oops. Let me get in closer so you can see it. So I'm still open, just some tiny spots. And those 2 dots right there, oops, I can't even point. Those 2 dots here is where my drains was, but here is where part of it still needs to heal. Hopefully it focuses in. Back there a little bit. But as you can see, that's my armpit right there. And so that's my scar in my armpit. Now, and you already seen my left one. Now, I will say, if you have problems with both of your arms have an issue, choose to do whichever hand you're not. By me being right hand, I think I was most frustrated because of everything. I think that part was the part where it didn't allow me to comfortably, in my mindset, heal properly, because everything was a lead with my right. Everything I was trying to do with my right. Everything I was trying to do with my right because I'm right-handed. Now, and I think that's where some of my frustration came in at. To where I was so frustrated that I felt like this wasn't right. It just wasn't right. I just felt like it wasn't right. And I went to my primary care doctor. I was crying, and he was like, "No, stop crying." And because I couldn't straighten my arm, I couldn't even do this, this. I can't do none of that. But today I can. And like I said, my only issues, and thank you, Jesus, thank you, Lord, thank you to whoever you serve, whoever the higher power is. I have no idea who he is, because I ain't there yet. But whoever that higher power is that healed me or helped me stay on the right path to healing, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm alive. I'm doing well. Thank you. That's all I'm going to say. So whoever you feel that is your faith, your support system, whoever helps you, thank them, thank them, thank them, thank them, thank them, thank them. Because I'm a single mom. I'm older. Now, if I would have had been diagnosed with this, I was telling another patient, I'm sorry, not patient, another subscriber, that I wish I was younger when I had this taken care of. The healing time, the healing factors, white blood cell count, different things like that make a difference. I'm not diabetic or anything like that to where it should slow down my healing, but I'm not young to where I have time to sit back and let myself heal properly. Not to say that younger people don't have nothing to do. That's not what I'm saying. It's just the fact that you heal faster. I don't care what anybody says. Over time, your body has to go through certain changes. It goes through certain changes. And by me being older, my chemical my chemical balance is not the same. So whether you know it or not, different things that runs through your body, as far as your triglycerides, different things like that, your hemoglobin, your A1C, all those things all play into a factor with healing. And as you get older, you lose some of those properties and values. So to say that if I was younger, this wouldn't have been done and I wouldn't have no problem. At this age, I cannot say, but I wish I would have done this at a younger age. I think the best part about me having these surgeries done that I'm older, is hopefully I don't get no bigger. My body structure don't change anymore. So I'm done having kids. I don't have to worry about that. I ain't worried about, you see that dog ear? It just popped out. But I'm not worried about a lot of things as far as appearance wise, because now that I'm older, like this scar here, how it's shaped, all that, I don't care. Whatever. As long as I'm no longer suffering from the hidradenitis under this armpit. Now, I will say, right here, though, this is a problem. Oops. Because this here is a bump. I am scared, because I'm still healing, to go at it. Before, when I had the hidradenitis and I'll flare up, I go in, bust them, drain them, put my antibiotic ointment on them, keep it moving and keep it going. And I think that's one thing that helped me, is because I am in the medical field and have access to, healing myself. But since I had surgery, I'm going to let them take care of this and see it. Like I said, I don't go back till August. So what I have been doing is taking pictures and documenting things. So if it's here today and gone tomorrow, they see what I'm facing. So that's one thing that I have been doing in between appointments. So and I suggest you do the same thing. But I can honestly say that I am so happy that I had my surgeries. Like I said, it's been a up and down, a roller coaster for me. To even think about having these surgeries, get something done, however the case may be. But today, July 10th, 2018, I am happy that I had these surgeries done. And prior to this, well, in May, when I seen my family doctor, I told him that, oh my gosh, I'm never ever having another one, because I was just so scared. Didn't know what to expect. Now, my doctor said he told me this, a lot of this stuff, my surgeon, but I didn't remember none of this, as far as the wound vac and being on antibiotics for 8 months. So no, it wasn't 8 months, but 5 months, all that. Yeah, no, he didn't tell me that. So what I'm saying is to you, going forward, if you're about to have a surgery, ask your doctor if you can record your consult, because sometimes if you do not have somebody with you in the consult, you forget things. You don't remember things. And this is important to help you ease your mind after surgery, to know what you're facing, and I didn't have that. I mean, literally, I was, they kept me in the hospital. I was so mad. I think from the start, I was uneasy. And it wasn't because of the surgeon or anything that the surgeon did as far as my cut or anything like that. It's the fact that my motion, different things I wasn't prepared for. So I would have took off longer for work. I thought, because the panniculectomy went here to here, they took a lot out. It should have been worse than my armpit. No. Your armpit is more invasive surgery than your panniculectomy, and you have to take it serious. So I will say, take it serious and slow, and ask as many questions, but ask them, can you record your pre-op instructions on about what to do afterwards? What should you do? And at any point, if you have any questions or somebody asks you a question, I say this to everybody. It may be the dumbest question ever, because if somebody would have asked me a question as far as, like, one of the questions that I was facing, that I asked my doctor was about my motion, my range of motion. I never in my mind, didn't have one inkling in my mind that I would not be able to do this. I had no clue that it was going to take 2 months for me to do this. None whatsoever. Had no clue. And that was something that irritate my soul, because I couldn't reach. I'm a single mom. I work. That's my livelihood. And I'm right-handed. So I thought I had to, that right there probably was one of the biggest upsets to me. But my range of motion is back. And I don't know if I forced myself, like I said, because this scar over here is way more, oh, I got something else, see? I just seen it. So I still have areas here where I'm breaking out at. But this scar is way more stretched. I guess I need a better camera. I don't know. Way more stretched than, see how wide it is? Way more stretched than this scar here. See? This is my scar from my panniculectomy. Don't get me wrong. Let me see if you can see it better this way. Yeah. I guess. No. Let me see. I tried, but don't get me wrong. I'm satisfied. I don't care about the scar or anything, but I refuse to not be able to reach. So maybe that's the reason why it's a little bit more stretched, because when I say I kept, like, this right here is like just comfortable. Like I can do this comfortably. And then when I do like this, it pulls. I can feel the pull, but I can do it, you know. So that was the whole thing. So I guess, you know, when I go see him back, I probably should be able to do a push-up or a sit-up, or, I mean, not a sit-up, a push-up. Like, I still have, like when I lean back on something, this back scar hurts. This one right here, wherever the areas where I'm not healed at, still give me a little pain. I don't take medication for pain. I don't. I'm still numb in those areas. Like I can't feel this at all. I can see me doing it. I can feel it on my finger, but I can't feel it under my arm. So, so maybe here when I'm 4 months, my next visit is next month with a doctor. Some of these sensations would have came back, or it'll be better. And that's the ultimate goal. Every day, every week, every month is better, 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 better. And, you know, I'm not even 4 months post-op. So that's one thing, you know, that you have to put in your mind too. It takes 6 months to a year to fully get over a surgery, or to recognize that you have not had surgery, as long as you have had no complications. 6 months to a year till your mental mind state is back. And I have to tell myself that over and over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. So I just want everybody to know, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for my new subscribers. Thank you, everybody. And to say I'm not finished. I have my growing to do, because I have hidradenitis in my growing area here. So I have my growing to do, have my right armpit to do. My left armpit to do, my dog ear to do, and then my boobs. So I have it under my boobs as well. So right now, that's why I have on this type of bra, because I can't wear a real bra. I wear a real bra, but I can't wear certain bras when the hidradenitis act up on me. I can't wear it because of this scar right now, but also I have an area in my boob area that's breaking out now. That is it's a sore right here in my boob area. So I have the hidradenitis all around. And you know, so you'll be seeing more of me. And if you have any helpful hints for myself, because I just mentioned all the other areas that I'm getting done, please let me know. And I will try to keep everybody informed and give all the helpful hints I can, as far as what to do, what to expect with either one of these surgeries. And like I said, thank you. Thank you so much for following me, watching me, contacting me, however the case may be, whatever you need to do, just do it. And I'll try to do more videos more frequently than I have been. It's just that I got frustrated, literally frustrated with my armpit. And it kind of set me back into a small depression stage where I didn't want to be seen. I just came in my room. I was just like, oh my gosh, I didn't wear, like I literally all summer long so far, I've been wearing shirts to make sure, tank tops, like, so I have a sunburn here. That's because I was cutting my grass in my own backyard, but I can't wear shirts out. I can't, you know, and I'm just now getting comfortable with everything. So I want to say thank you for subscribing. Any questions, comments, leave them below, and I promise you I'll get back to you. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.